Should I move it? Well, like in the game, yeah. But like, whenever I'm gonna use it, I can bring it back out. Like I'll move it. Is it in the way? Well, during the game, I'm gonna use it. I like set it up next to me. Yeah. I'll break it down. Oh, really? Interesting. I didn't know that. Sorry, guys. Did I start streaming? I did. There we go. All right, I gotta tell the world. I gotta tell the world what we're doing, right? Shit, we're about to start. Ah, I can't curse on here. I forgot. Dang it. And people are gonna be seeing this too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No one's watching right now, so hopefully no one is too. Are we live? We're live. Alright. I need to copy this link. We are getting ready to roll here at Washington and Lee High School, guys. Thanks for tuning into the broadcast. Matt Venezia bringing it to you as Cat Jenks gets the serve, and the Generals are going to start it off here. And it falls aimlessly to the ground. A little miscommunication there by the Generals and the Bobcats. Waste a little time. They get on the board right away with Cat Jenks on the serve. The Bobcats up on top early, 1-0. Jenks on the serve. Looking to communicate better with the Generals. It's a set up to the far side. Here comes a drive. Got it. It's put through Quintero. I can't hit it. No, wait. Share. I need to copy this link before I actually get into the play-by-play. Jenks, she's going to get it over to Morris on the drive, and it just misses. A good chance here for the Bobcats. And we are ready to roll, guys. And that one's going to fall to the ground. The Bobcats dropping 3 in a row here as the score is 3-1 Generals. As now we're going to break into the actual play-by-play. On the serve for the Generals, it's Sophia Beach. The back set from Jenks on the way to Yates, and Beach able to hunt it down. The set from Ella Taylor, tapped over, and it just does get in. Hong was watching it, and she thought it was out, and the Generals up 4-1 here on home court. On the serve again here, it's Sophia Beach. And it's Hong, the libero. Jenks on a back set. Yates able to get there, is tipped, and Beach able to recover it. Here comes a middle set drive. Not good enough. On the drive, it was Kate Shear. Shear able to help the Bobcats out as they're going to get the serve here. It's Ella Yates. Yates on the drive. Jumping back, it's Jackie LaPointe. The libero here for the Generals. As that drive on the way from Jasmine Green. Not good enough. And just like that, it's 4-3 in favor of the Generals. And Yates on the serve couldn't clear the net. And just like that, the Generals get the point back. And Green getting ready to serve it here. Here in Arlington, Virginia, about a 50-minute commute with, it's what the GPS said. As Quintero finds that serve from Green. Jenks back set to Adams. She tipped it and punching it. See that one-handed catch? I think that got in the stream too. They call me OBJ. That's all I'm saying. That was a nice. I think it's gonna get on there. It's like right here. Sorry guys, I just saw it get in the stream. You know I'm gonna go back and watch that part. And it was a short one there from Morris trying to catch the Generals off guard. Is that tap? Founded by Jenks. Good communication by Morris as it's to Quintero. Able to find it LaPointe. She's gonna get it back for a drive from Shear. Yates stabbing it out of the air. Jenks gonna go back to Quintero, try again. That one chasing Beach back. Able to run and find it. It's Taylor. Green on the tip. That one's going to fall as Yates couldn't cover that much ground. If you guys saw that one-handed catch, the one viewer here, yeah, that was pretty remarkable. So, as the local time here, 6:39 here in the first set, just getting underway. Elimination game here as the Bobcats took on Oakton last Tuesday at home. Coach Mills matching up against her sister, Darcy, who plays on the varsity team for the Cougars, as the winner would get Washington and Lee, but it would be the Bobcats prevailing in 4 sets. So the girls looking to extend their season. Both girls are, both sides. On the serve here, it's Kira Harrison. Morris able to dive. Jenks going to get it to Quintero. Got it. Nice efforts there by Juliana Quintero. Sophomore here for the Bobcats, as she missed the district championship against Patriot, was competing in California beach volleyball type stuff, so the Bobcats happy to have her back. She made her playoff reappearance in the regional round on Tuesday against Oakton. So the girls lucky to have her here, and the Bobcats, other than Merrim Arthur's ankle injury, that block good enough by Megan Childress. With Merrim recovering from an ankle injury, Merrim's not here. Is she not here? I don't think she's here. Merrim did not make the commute. She did not travel with the team. The Bobcats, should they win, will most likely be taking on the Westfield, the winner of Westfield and Herndon, which most likely will be Westfield. Both teams in the number 2 seed, so depending on what happens tonight, we'll figure out who gets home court advantage for a Tuesday matchup. Nice save by Quintero. And a great effort by the Bobcats. Way to recover. Quintero with one hand, and then Jenks helping out too. Good communication all around by the girls. Something that we didn't really see in that 3rd set, if you remember, on Tuesday at home. And they look to have it here as that effort going way wide. Ella Taylor fighting it. Another miscommunication by LaPointe and Harrison. The Bobcats up by 2, 9-7. Last Monday, these Generals were in action in the first round of the regionals. Coach Mills ending practice early so she could actually come out and watch their matchup. Just get a little piece of what they're going to be dealing with as Jenks running back in the backcourt to make the play. And another stab effort by Harrison. Here comes Shear getting up top. Quintero finding the tip. Jenks, she's going to get it to Yates. Nice efforts there by LaPointe. Another try by Shear, and it's in. Yates couldn't quite get there. But we did talk with Coach Mills. She said this team is beatable if we're all doing our part. As the Bobcats were doing their part last game in a 4-1 or 3-1 win, but the communication definitely could have been a little bit better, and we're seeing a good sign of it tonight. As the girls have been really working on serve receive, that's been a big thing. As we see the serve here on the way by Lauren Bauer. Morris running out there to make the play. It's Bauer again, as Shear running down to find that one. Jenks, middle set drive. Childress tipping off of Harrison and up into the back bleachers. The Bobcats get their 2-point lead back. It's 10-8. Quintero here on the serve. And Harrison stabs it out of the air. And getting up top, the first time we're saying her name on the stream, Grace Denos. As she tried the kill effort going straight into the net. The Bobcats up by 3 now, 11-8. As the first set here rolling on, the crowd getting larger here at Washington Lee. As Quintero gets the ace with the help of a tip. Going up into the back bleachers. The Bobcats, their largest lead of the night, 4. Looking to keep pace and continue their strong first set. Quintero will get the serve again here for the Bobcats. Oh, that was so loud, sorry. And it was close. Both Bauer and Harrison in agreement that was going to be out, and it only missed by a few inches. Ready to roll here, Kate Shear. That's a low liner. Eileen Hong, libero. And not the best communication there by the girls as the lead is cut in half with 2 unanswered here by the Generals. It's 12-10 Battlefield. We have 3 viewers. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Second round of the regional tournament elimination game for both sides. As Hong backing up to make that play. She's going to get it to Jenks. And Yates communicating well there with Morris, able to get it. Good fake there by the Generals, but Yates Having to get there and stab. Nice dive efforts by Green. Hong. Jenks gonna tap. Blocked, but Hong able to dive and get it. That one getting back over. Hong. Far side. Yates a drive. Got it. It tipped off of Shear. Nicely done. And the Bobcats. By 3. And 3 substitutions being made. Hong checking out. I don't think he saw the substitution. The other. No, there were 3. We made 3. On Arsenal. 3 goals checked out. You sure? All right. Thought I saw something. It doesn't? Okay. Okay. 14-10 Battlefield is on the serve. It's going to be Olivia Clark. Is Olivia a sophomore or junior? She's a freshman? What? I didn't know that. Wow. Sending it over, it's Harrison Carroll backing up to the front row. As Yates, that one skips off a few hands, but they're able to recover. Green getting up top. A missile right off of Clark and out of play. Clark will have a seat, and Hong going to check back in. Ever since I left the city. Roughly about 40 people in the stands tonight for this great matchup. Quintero to Jenks. They're going to give it back to Quintero, and a bomb. That one backing up. Nice read by Hong. Morris. Yates having to get back at it, and the Generals able to keep it going as we see Beach. And they couldn't get it over. Green having difficulty, and it was blocked right back by the Bobcats. And it's 15-11 Battlefield. Roughly about 15 minutes in, and it's Battlefield by 4 here in the first set, 15-11. Jenks on a low one there, able to find it. It's Bauer. Green getting up top, and it hit off Hillary Adams, which confused Jenks as it deflects off of Jenks and out of play. Coach Mills likes what she's seeing, but just directing a little bit of traffic as the lead is trimmed to 3. Beach, nice effort by Quintero laying out. And the Generals will start it up, and that one getting past Jenks. A powerful kill there by the Generals of Washington Lee. Trey, we appreciate it, Trey. Trey, is it you watching? If you're watching, I'd love to see the comment. Juju getting up top and punched out of the air by LaPointe. Very nice. It's out of the back row. Shear tried the fake drive. It didn't fool Yates. It's going to go to Adams, skipping off the net there. Able to find it was Taylor. Here come the Generals. A free ball there. Easy play for Quintero. Jenks to Morris. Nice effort. And in the net. Yep. And the Bobcat 4-point lead is trimmed now to just 1. Still plenty of volleyball to go, guys. If you're just tuning in, you're going to get a great one. As we see the serve by Beach. Jenks going to go to Adams. Little miscommunication by Morris. She says it's her fault. They're on the conversion, but the Bobcats getting away with the tip. It didn't look like the Generals were fully set. As Battlefield able to score on the play. Yates from our left. Able to find it, Beach. They're going to give it a Shear. That one skipping off the net. Nice play by Hong. Jenks, they're going to push it up. Quintero punching it opposite side. A double? No? Net. So a net violation by the Generals and the Bobcats. Back up by 3. 17-14. A lot of the viewers that would be here are probably at the Patriot Battlefield football game, as it was originally scheduled for tomorrow, but with inclement weather, it was moved to today. I would have been there, but, you know, with the already commitment of this game, we just couldn't make it happen. That one forcibly thrown over by Green. Nice play by Hong, and the Bobcats recover and send it over. Looking to push it. They get it up to Green. Got it. I don't think she's missed on any of her kill efforts, and we saw it in warm-ups. She is a big presence for these Generals, as the lead is now 2 for Battlefield. They were trailing early 4-1. And I think that's the only lead the Generals have had. They're looking to pull back to within 1 on this serve. As they get it to Adams. Nice tip but a diving effort by LaPointe, the libero. Jenks stabbing that one on the set. Try again, Adams. Nice effort to dig that one out was Beach. Nice throwback effort by Adams, and it's blocked right back into the front court of the Generals, the Bobcats, leading at 18-15. Childress and Clark gonna check in. I apologize. Childress checking in for Clark. Green, kind of a shank there, but it worked out as it went to Shear. Morris backing up on the far back right side. As Adams getting up top, she tips it again. But they were ready for it. Shear a drive, a little too much. And it sails into the bleachers. Battlefield back up by 4, their largest lead of the night. It's 19-15. Timeout, Generals. The Bobcats feeling it. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. They're feeling great here early on. Probably gonna record and just the play-by-play. I don't know. We haven't quite figured. He wants to do a lot of the interview, and he said for some sports a play-by-play. Because you got to know about I didn't really know anything about volleyball at the beginning, and now I know all the terms and stuff. So it takes time, and if you at least enough to get me by. (19-15) Battlefield. Here in set number, what set is this? Set number 1. I'm gonna bring out the mini tripod. I haven't used this one in a little while. Where's the mini tripod? There it is. Still one viewer, guys. We appreciate it. As Green fields a serve, running over there, it's Beach. A drive from Shear, stabbed out of the air by Morris. That one's bouncing around. They find it though. Yates. Morris sends it over. And back comes the rush of the Generals. Yates finding the tip efforts. Here it comes, far side, Quintero. Stabbing that one was LaPointe. Here it comes from the back row, Green a drive. Morris finding it. And the girls laying out there. Couldn't quite get there, but you got... And the coaches, Coach Mills and Coach Davis, making our aware to the referees that they may have been over the 10-foot line, as they'll keep a little eye on that, as the point does go to the Generals. Served by the Generals. Morris to the front row, Jenks. She's going to set it, go to Quintero. Close, but out. And the lead is now to 2. The Generals do a good job of coming back from the deficits they've been in, but then they can't take advantage when the opportunity is there to get the lead back. That was loud. That one eating up Yates. Timeout, Battlefield. 3 unanswered out of the General timeout for Washington and Lee. Don't go anywhere. Here in the first set, guys. We're going to keep it rolling. Oh yeah, I should put the, so you can see, what is live. The General faithful getting loud here at the stadium here in Washington and Lee High School, right off of North Stafford Drive. There we go. That's live, so now you can do your hand in there. Throw a hand in there. Dana throws a hand in there. Ever since I left the city, Yep. Harrison getting ready to roll on the serve. Liner there, beating up Yates, but she let it sail out. And good for the Bobcats as they're on the board as that one goes out of play. Battlefield leading at 20-18 in set number 1. Hong on the serve, finding it is LaPointe. Beach, she's going to go to Shear. An easy play there made by Morris as out of the back row. Yates, a little bit miscommunication there, but the Bobcats get away with it. Back set to Beach. Here it comes on the drive. Was Taylor, and she got it. So the lead back to 1. Hong to the front, Jinx. Here comes Childress. Nice delay. Very nice veteran play there by the junior herself, Megan Childress. As it was a little bit behind her, the defense was already jumped in the air before it even came to her. So that delay threw him off guard. Very nice play by Megan. Quintero, a low liner backing up Harrison to the front row Beach. Far side, Shira drive. Hong able to get it. This one might be thrown right back. And it is. The dig effort by Hong ended up costing her. Few substitutions being made by the Generals. And the Battlefield lead trimmed yet again to 1. Can the Generals take advantage and get it tied? Backing up Hong, it's going to be Jinx. Far side, Yates. Nice stab effort by Harrison. What happened there? The ref just ignoring Coach Mills. Backing up Quintero, she's got time. Hong, nice communication by Hong, making it aware that it was her ball. Back comes the rush. Quintero trying to dig it out. Coach Mills trying to get clarification. I think the ref took it as she was upset, but I think she just wanted clarification. As Coach, what line is that? The 10-foot line? What's it called? Yeah. Like what? Why do you say like the pushback? Why do you do that? Oh. So Coach Mills is getting pushed back by the ref. You hate to see that. Well, when you don't have a sound system during games, I guess you could get with that. That is something I have never seen. I have never seen that. The fan section for the Generals actually dancing and getting interactive. It's a lot of older people and a few students that are here. That is something I don't think I'll ever get out of my mind again. Wow. So, moving on. Okay, that was weird. Shear lines it over, backing up his Hong. Up to the front, Jinx. Childress. Too much. And it's 23-20 Generals. Their first lead of the night since a 4-1 earlier set lead. As a set that the Bobcats, if they have, that one's not getting over. Shear kind of lofting that free ball type serve, and he didn't get over the net. The Bobcats making substitutions. The lead is won for the Generals, 23-22. In an exciting first set. Who is going to take it? As all the momentum for winning the first set on the line here. We'll see what is in store for us. Diving out. Nice effort. Is that one in the net? Yeah, I think. Oh, double? I was going to say that other way. Wow, so it is 23 apiece, a double by Beach. And it comes to hurt her own team. It's 23 apiece. Clark on the serve. Bauer. Nice drive. Tap back over by Jinx. And then miss hit by Tanaka. And the Bobcats set point. Set point for Battlefield and a timeout from the Generals. It's 24-23 in set 1, guys. Can the Bobcats pull away? I can't be yelling like that. Kind of like, let's see what the crowd, they get dancing. What if they do the YMCA? It's fun to stay at the YMCA. The Caps game starts at 7:30. Oh my God, stop. Hey, you snapped me with Juju's phone. So the Bobcats looking to take the set. They have an opportunity to do it right here, and it's going to land in the hands of Olivia Clark. As she serves it, Harrison fighting it, tracking it is Beach. They're going to give it. Green ran into Harrison, and it actually worked out. it actually worked out as her shot was slowed down, which threw off the Bobcats. Wow. So a misplay by the Generals actually working out for them. So it's square 24. You think so? I don't know. Morris up top. Here it comes. A drive from Yates. Too much. And the Generals, you got to win by 2 in the set. 25-24 Generals. They can take the set right here. Quintero, Jenks, they're going to go to Yates. Got it! Nice play. As sub being made by Battlefield as LaPointe had a tough time with that one. Good bounce back from Yates as she set the first one of the tiebreaker out of play, and she responds there with a nice shot. So Jenks on the serve. Finding it is Taylor. That one on the tip, and they got it. The Generals able to bounce right back. Able to find it right away. It's a good effort there by Gina Delancey. It'll be Sophia Beach. Quintero. That one kind of eating her up, but it actually got over. A little miscommunication there. Quintero. Jenks. Morris! Got it. That was a loud yell. It's okay. It's okay. And the Bobcats come back to tie. It's 26 apiece. Can they get a lead here in the tie-breaking win by 2 scenario? It'll be Ellie Yates. She serves it, going cross corner to the libero, LaPointe. Here it comes a drive. Barely getting over, ate up Quintero. It ate up Quintero, and it's 27-26. General, it's going to be a long, fun night here. 2 teams going head-to-head, back and forth. The largest lead has been 4 points. That one barely getting over. Quintero able to find it. On the tip was Morris. Back comes the rush of the Generals. Here it comes. They got over. The block by Adams, not good enough. And the Generals take set 1, 28-26. We'll go to a brief intermission.
Thank you.
We'll go to a brief intermission here between sets. The Generals overall leading it 1-0. Damn. Oh, I did it again.
What?
I keep cursing on the stream.
Thank you, sir.
I can't be doing that. I really can't be doing that. Yep, I'm seeing it right there. I just watched it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There's 3 people watching that.
And there's 3 people watching. I'm sorry. I'm better than that. I really am. I know.
Who's watching?
Dana, what do you? Who's watching, guys? Can you give us some comments? Oh, 1 less person. They're probably going to report me.
They're probably leaving.
No. No. So the Bobcats dropping a set that's kind of been the story. An easy, winnable set dropped by Battlefield. They're going to need to respond. Getting ready for some second set action here at Washington Lee High School in the Arlington, Virginia area, just outside Falls Church. Can't say I've ever been to this facility, but it's a nice school. Very old school, but they've made a lot of renditions and upgrades. Upgrades, not like they have a pretty successful volleyball team, I would say. Winning back-to-back district titles in 2013-2014. To make it to the regional, they needed to get first or second in their respective district tournament. And they did. We don't know what place they got, but the score with the Generals taking it 28-26. The Bobcats going to need to bounce back here. Dana, what do you think the girls need to do to come back and win? Good talk. starts in 26 minutes. My sister comes home from college tomorrow. Alright guys, one viewer as we are ready to kick off the second set. The Bobcats dropping the first one, 28-26. We're ready to roll. As the Bobcats will be defending first, as the serve will come from Sophia Beach. And the whistle away, here we go. And a low one, nice effort by Quintero diving out, then throwing right back. Good play by Gina Delancey. And it's the Generals who jump on top first, 1-0. So Sophia Beach will do it again. Successful on the first try as Quintero. All she could do was just keep that ball alive. Great effort. That one eating up Quintero, backing up his hog. And one miscommunication there by Yates and Quintero, but it works out. Beach, far side. Green. Got it. It split the defense. It split Carroll as she tried to dive and make the play. It's 2-0. Generals. People are pointing at me. I don't know if I like that. Beach. We'll line it again. Carroll. Jenks. Far side. Yates getting up top. That was close. That was really close. And the Generals, off of the 2 minor errors by the Bobcats, have jumped out to a 3-0 lead to start. Morris. Nice tip by Jenks. Backing up is Taylor. Here comes Green's drive. Not hitting it as hard as we saw earlier in the warm-ups. As Yates will go, and her LaPointe stab will keep it going. Back to Green. That was a missile, but it was out of play. Battlefield on the board for the first time here in the set. It's 3-1 Generals. Hillary Adams subbing in for the first time here in the set. She'll be in a lot. She was player of the game last game. You'll see an interview with her in this week's video. Backing up Beach. It's going to come for Green, and Jenks should have let it go. She threw a right hand out there to stab it, and it ended up costing her. It's 4-1 Generals. Their second set opening with a 4-1 lead. Quintero, late reaction there to keep it going. Morris, what a set. That one bounced back and hit Sophia Beach right in the face. She's laughing it off. She should be all right. And Yates will serve for Battlefield. Green finding it. Beach, she's going to go to Shear. Quintero found it. Jenks back set to Adams. Got it. The block going out of play by the Generals. And the Bobcats now trail by 1, 4-3. Yates finding it as Shear, running over is Beach. And a free ball lofted by Green. Nice tap by Morris, but he couldn't get over. Backing out in the back row is Yates. The Bobcats starting to push. Quintero, that was going to be out, but they didn't. It was played by Green. Jenks stabbing that kill attempt, and it's going to be a drive for Adams. And she tips it. Somehow it stays alive for the Generals. You got to love the communication there by them. Jenks thrown again by Morris. The Bobcats, 3 unanswered, coming back from a 4-1 deficit. We are all square at 4. You got to love the hustle by the girls, right? I can use a soda right now, yeah. Might have to go find one. As a serve on the way, it's going to be Green out of the back row. Complete missile. Kept going by the Bobcats. Morris punching it over. Taylor on the fake. Jenks wasn't buying her own move. Quintero getting up top. That one going up into the lighting, but found by Beach. Delancey, nice play by Yates. And the Bobcats keep it going. This one's got to be sent over by Hong, and it does, as she had to dive last second play. The communication wasn't great. Delancey responded by her opponent, middle setter, Emma Morris, and Battlefield with their first lead of the set. It's 5-4. And that's served by Yates going right into the netting. We're square at 5.
Excuse me.
Ready to serve it, it's Harrison. She lines it, Yates finding it in the back row. Jenks, back set to Morris. Got it. She's on a roll. Emma Morris is on a roll. And when she is hot, can't be stopped. And against good, tough competition, the Bobcats haven't really ever had all 4 of their power players going at the exact same time. Last game, Juju and Hillary were the ones really rolling, but Emma is on fire right now as her serve goes out of play. But we're seeing sparks early from these girls, and if they can all get it rolling, Juju, Ella, Hillary, and Emma, I mean, that would be the ideal goal, and that would bring a lot of trouble to the Washington League Generals. So Bauer on the serve, Yates finding it. Jenks, back row shot, here comes from Morris. Stabbing it as the libero LaPointe. Here comes for Lauren Bauer. Jenks, miscommunication with Yates, but the Bobcats keep it alive. Yates out of the back row will find it. Sent back over, Jenks. Yates, here comes Quintero. And it's going to be in the net. That was awfully close. Quintero right on top there, and it's 7-6 in favor of Washington Lee. I think I already memorized her lineup. Jenks, Quintero, try again. She'll get it right back. That's her in the net effort. Will come right back. She's on the board. It's 7 apiece. We see some of the Washington League football players in the attendance here, as it looks like they just ended practice not too long ago. Or they were practicing when I got here. Maybe it did end. They're just here watching. I don't know. Hong the libero. She couldn't clear it. Something the Bobcats don't really do on the serve go right into the net. We've seen it maybe a little more often than not here in this one. Something the girls definitely want to fix. Free points heading the Generals' way. And in a set like last set, come back to bite you. Jenks to Morris. She just skips it right off the net. What great touch from Emma. As a drive from, I forget who that was. As here it is. Stabbed out of there, Lauren Bauer, and sent right back over by Quintero. Battlefield tying it up here at 8. I parked like all the way over there. Where do you guys? Are you like right here? I had to walk through like the entire school night. Oh, you did. Here it comes, a drive on the way from the club. And it's sent back over by the Generals. They get their lead right back. It's 9-8, Washington lead. As it was Grace Dinaku. Excuse me. Wow. Why am I yawning? It's only 7. Hogg. Jenks finding it. She's going to send it over to Yates. And hit by Shear. And it chases LaPointe out of play. Battlefield coming right back. And we are tied at 9. Olivia Clark checking in, and as does Carson Carroll as well. And she's trying to get the confidence going for the girls. Clark. Backing up, it's Shear. Green from a side angle. Nice play by Carroll to keep it going for Morris. And they give it to Yates as she was off her back foot there. Nice play on the tip. I was trying to get it was Gina Delancey. LaPointe. Sent back over. Nice play by Sophia Beach. She's getting it rolling here for the Generals. Checking in. Ella Taylor checking in for the Generals. As Beach will get the serve. Morris as it goes behind her. Quintero. Here it comes. And Shear sending it over to the far side. As here comes a drive from Green. Blocked out of the air, and the Bobcats will start their push as Quintero sends it up to Yates. Beach. It's going to be Green sending it over. Quintero backpedaling into the gray. Here it comes, a drive from Morris. to a vacant spot. Battlefield tying it at 10. You know who's here? Will Morris is here. And he has popcorn. Oh, I got to text him and ask him where he got it. Hopefully he has service. As that effort will go to the Generals. Will, check your phone. And it'll be green on the serve. Quintero up top. Jinx, here comes Adams getting him tucked. Nice tip by Hillary Adams. And we are back to being square again. Back and forth they go. It is 11-11. Ha, psych. My wish is for us to pick up this regional win. God, make it happen. Green to Beach, far side. Sent right back by Morris as Shear tried there. And Jinx on the fielding effort. It went behind her. And it's 12-11. Generals. All right. The Bobcat football team in need of a win tonight, as that will punch their ticket into the playoffs. They haven't missed a playoff since 2007. They don't want this year to be the first. It's sent in by Adam, who's playing by the Bobcats. As the Bobcats sit 5-4 right now on the season, heading into Patriot. The game would have been tomorrow, but with inclement weather expected, it has been moved to tonight, as I would have had a stream for that, but it's just not going to happen. So. Harrison up top, Beach. Here comes a drive from the Cloud, and she got it. It's 13-12 Generals. Back and forth we go. It's set number 2. 9 for 4. Squilliam, check your phone. I'm going to wave at him. Will, wave. Will. Bauer. Morris responds, and it's sent right back over. That one should have been kicked out more force, but they actually get away with it. As the lead is 2 now for the Generals. Again, we'll bring it up. It is an elimination game tonight. Second round of the Region 6A regional competition. Nice play by Yates. Is that one? Was that off from Bree? That was you? I couldn't tell. The ref was in my way. Is that free ball soared into the bench area of the Generals, and they have a 3-point lead. Bobcats looking to get back and keep pace. Morris. Jenks. It's going to go to Quintero. She tips it. Responded by Harrison. Beach. She's going to go to the middle to the Cloud. Got it. And they're rolling. Timeout Battlefield. As 4 unanswered by the Generals. It's 16-12. Washington lead. On home court. Don't go anywhere. We're going to keep it rolling. Will, check your phone. Check your phone.
Do you have Will's number?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm friends with Will. Will. Like, looks like he's going to look, you know? Will. You see it? Will. He looks and then doesn't look, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Will. He's got to know I'm there now. Will. Need to go up. I want to get some popcorn after this set. I don't know where to go. All right, you got to think after eating your popcorn, you check your phone, right? That's what I'm thinking. So the Bobcats, down 4, and they cannot afford to drop this set and face a 2-0 deficit. They've come back from it before, but against a team that that we beat Osborne Park in the first round of the district tournament. The competition, obviously, a much higher scale here in Arlington. A drive on the way, Yates. Jinx. Oh, set right back, but Bree Moss keeping it alive. Quintero bumps it over. LaPointe. Beach. Far side. Shear. Nice touch by the Generals. It's 5 unanswered. 17-12. And the Generals are on a roll right now. And the Bobcats need an answer. Nice play on the serve. Yates able to find it. Morris lofts it back in. Beach, try again. Here comes Shear. And a free ball played by the Bobcats. Here's Adams getting up top. Responded by Harrison. Jenks. Yates. Tear a little too much and taps it over. But Bauer found it. Try again. Shear. Morris heads up right into the lightning. But the Bobcats able to react in time. It's sent over Harrison. Beach. Soaring out. And the Bobcats stop the rush from the Generals of 5 unanswered and respond. The score is 17-13. Will, check your phone. Oh, I thought he looked. Hong. Harrison. Beach is going to push it to Shear. Got it. Morris wasn't really reacting to it. I think she assumed it was going to be out as she kind of just watched that one soar by her and didn't play. It's 18-13. It'll be Shear. Nice serve. The ace made by the Generals. It's 19-13. Something you don't want to see here. The Bobcats getting themselves in a little bit of tough competition. This one might be sent right back, and it does. Timeout, Bobcats. An 8-1 run by the Generals has a big 20-13 lead hanging over the Bobcats, who are already trailing 1-0 here in set 2. You cannot afford to drop this one against a powerful offense like these Generals. Wow, I just got really quiet. Will, check your phone. Please check your phone. Really use some popcorn. Will. Ever since I left the city, you started wearing less and going out. Dude, I don't have anything tomorrow. No homework. Well, homework, but like no tests or quizzes, you know.
No, I'm looking forward to this weekend because I'm gonna be a little busy. I'm also gonna come over and do like pumpkin carving.
Do what?
I'm going to see pumpkin carving and volleyball. So maybe Saturday.
When did you want to do the pumpkin carving?
Because we have 4 days.
No, when?
I don't know.
Do it when I get back. I'm going to my dad's and I come back Sunday night. Do it Sunday night. Sunday night is the perfect time to do it. It'd be like, what a time to be alive, you know? That's a famous Drake line. Oh, he says he has no idea his aunt went. Ah! Can you ask her? I really... Jenks. Quintero getting up top. Harrison responds. That one coming right down. And it's out. Very close as it came right down on green. And she had a late reaction that nearly was in play. So Battlefield cutting the lead to 6 as Quintero will get the serve. Finding it, it's Bauer. Oh, that's over. It's over. Yep, it's over. So, over the net there by the Generals, and the Bobcats 2 unanswered as the lead is trimmed to 5. Quintero again. Harrison, that one's heading out. And the Bobcats, 3 unanswered out of their own timeout. Can't worry about the deficit at hand or how little points you can give up before losing the set. You got it. Take it 1 serve, 1 hit, 1 play at a time. And the Bobcats are doing a great job of it here. Quintero, make it 3 in a row for her. Bauer. Beach sends it to Green. Off of Yates and out of play. The lead is back to 5. LaPointe. Yates. Oh, sorry, that was Morris. Here comes Yates' drive. Thrown right back, but kept alive. It's headed out. Out of play. Yates coming in here into the bench area, or the table. And it's 22-16 Generals, who are looking to put a huge 2-0 deficit on top of the Bobcats here. And that one goes diving out to the right, a complete shank off of Morris. And it's a 7-point lead for the Generals. LaPointe. Young finding it, libero. Jinx to Moss. That was close, and it's out. So it is a set point here for the Generals, holding an 8-point set 2 win, or lead, as they have a chance to really put the Bobcats in a tough spot. Yep. Jinx, off her tip, Quintero saving it. Jinx, this one's got to be sent over by Yates on the tip. LaPointe fields it. Here come the Generals. Got it. And the Generals have a 2-0 set lead. 1 set away from moving on in the regional tournament. I think the word to use right now is stunned. Oh, Miriam is here. Miriam's right there. Yeah, she's right there. I think the word to use right now is shocked and stunned are the Bobcats, as for the most part, up until 12-12, they were back and forth. The largest lead at the time was a 4-1 early lead by the Generals, but after that, it was a 1-point lead the entire way up to 12 points, and then the Generals got on their 8-1 run, followed by a Bobcat timeout. They got 3 unanswered, and then the Generals would get 5 in a row to stun the Bobcats and put them in a tough spot with both team seasons on the line tonight. A heavy 2-0 deficit staring the Bobcats right in the face, backs against the wall. It will be, it's right outside the door, he said. Should I go? I'm gonna go get food. Sorry for the delay, guys. As it's 6-3. Nice diving effort by Quintero. The Bobcats facing a 6-3 deficit here in set 3. It's a 2-0 set lead for the Generals. As that effort there by Taylor, not good enough. As the Bobcats, their season hanging on the line here. Where can I put this to make this work? That should work. Watch the camera. Here comes Quintero getting up top, blocked, and no one there to get it for the Bobcats. 7-4 Generals. This was kettle corn. They could have told me that too. I wouldn't have waited, you know? Childress to a knee. Quintero will try. Finding it to LaPointe. Beach. She's going to go to Shear. Jenks, and back come the Bobcats. Yates diving out. It's LaPointe. No chance for them to recover. The Bobcats trail by 2. Juju's mom walked out there and was like, "You got to pump Juju up to help make the comeback." And I was like, "I'll do what I can." Oh, for sure. Nice delayed hit by Shear, and it's 8-5 Generals. Quintero. Jenks, it's going to come from Yates. That one backing them up. It's got to be sent over by Shear, and it does. Carroll diving out. Jenks, Quintero out of the back row. Green, this one's got to be sent over by Beach, and she does just that. Carroll to the front row. Jenks, here come the Bobcats. That was over. The set leading Yates a little too far. Bobcats season hanging on the line. They need 3 straight set wins here to extend their season to Tuesday. Here's a drive for Yates. Got it. Nice bounce back there from Jenks on the same page with Yates. And it's a 3-point general lead. Hong will serve. Harrison, Beach, and it's going to come to Green. No chance for Carroll. As that dig effort was just too fast. Morris, here she comes, she taps it, nice touch. Good late adjustment in the Bobcats, trailing by 3, 10-7. Green blocked by Adams and Morris, and the Bobcats down by 2, 10-8. To a knee as Adams saving that one. Yates, they're going to go back to Adams. And Bauer keeping it going. Tipped over and in net. And the Bobcats get the point. They trail by 1. Shear. Here comes Green up top. Jenks. Morris. Yates has to send it over on a running play. She does. Nicely done. Back come the General. Shear. Right off the net. (11-9) Generals. Nice play by Hong laying out, but the Bobcats couldn't help her out as it was a tough play overall. It's a 3-point lead for the Generals, 12-9. This one chasing them back. Wow. No chance. Good eye by Adams, watching that one all the way just up until the line. It was very close, but out of play. Very lucky play there as Coach Mills. Hart was probably beating really fast on that one. Beach in the net. And Battlefield trailing now by 1 in the net violation by the Generals. Shank right into the net, and you can't afford too many of those here in the stretch. 13-11 Generals. Green sends it to Hong. Jenks, Morris. A little too much airtime on that one as Taylor sends it back to a Green drive. A double by Morris. It's 14-11 Generals. Oh yeah. Skipped off the net, Quintero. Sent right back over by Juju. She gets a block, and the Bobcats. By 2. Moore sends it over to a knee. It's LaPointe. Beach a drive. And it does count. It was close. And the communication's got to be better from the girls here. It's 15-12 Generals. Get back in position. Oh, found it. Jace runs it down. Skipping off the net. The Generals keep it alive. The Bobcats are out of position. They could really use a stoppage in favor of them. And that Not good enough by Jinx. And Coach Mills gets the timeout. Right? It is 16-12 Generals, putting the Bobcats in a really rough spot right now. Trailing 4, 16-12 in set number 3. What? Okay.
Maybe it is just like it counts yourself watching. Cause like who would watch this song?
I don't know. And there's no way for me to see if, like if I exited out of this, and let's say this is me, if I exit out, I won't be able to see if it goes down, right? Unless I get back on, and that'll show there was one. Like here, it doesn't show. Who doesn't? The NFC East Division leading Washington Redskins, that is. That's alright. We'll make it work. Yates. Jinx. Quintero, not the best set by Jinx. On her birthday here, as Jinx finds it. Adams getting up top. Lofts it. Nicely done. And the close play there by the Generals, not good enough. The Bobcats trailing by 3, 16-13. The Canadians have a 1-0 lead on the Capitals. Beach getting up top on the tip. Quintero getting there. Jinx throws it back over forcefully, and here come the Generals. LaPointe matching her, the libero home. Quintero getting up top. Somehow back over. Quintero, double effort there, trying to get it back. Sheer out of the middle. And Mills is very upset, and the ref did not see she was over the line. That was actually kind of scary. Nice play by Hong. Trying to get it back in the foul. Bobcats get it back. And I think the whole stadium would have flipped, at least on the battlefield end, if the Bobcats did not score that point. So the lead is back to 2. Coach Mills. Here comes a drive. Gates stabbing it. Carroll. The Bobcats looking for some momentum. Quintero getting it over. LaPointe. Up top. Beach. Sheer. Nice stab and dig by Hong. Gates. Now it's backing her up. And the Bobcats trailing by 1. Timeout Generals. Wow. Well, 3 unanswered by the Bobcats out of their own timeout, and the Generals will match them right here. Well, I hope this isn't the last volleyball season. What a student section they have here. That is disgusting. Carroll lines it over. A little too much. Childress. Back to Jinx. They're going to go far side. Quintero blocked out of play. And the Bobcats, 4 unanswered, making the set close. We're square at 16. Carroll. A low liner just gets over. She got the ace. Off the bench, Carson Carroll is providing a spark the Bobcats have needed this entire night. And most definitely in this 3rd set. Can she keep it rolling? Carson is on fire right now. Harrison, that one, that's so loud, moving Taylor away. And that one too hot for Carroll to handle. We are tied at 17. at 17:38. Quintero. That one going up in the air. Beach. Taylor. Quintero found it. Jenks. Far side Quintero. Tips it. A sprawling Beach. Jenks. Gonna go to Yates out of the back row. Skipping around. Got it. That was a game of pinball as it actually goes into the back bleachers. The Bobcats leading it by 1, 18-17. I messed that up. And it's out. Battlefield, give them a 2-point lead. And the Bobcats have it going right now. They need to continue this. And everyone on the court for the Bobcats is feeling it. What? This is what? Quintero lines it, and she couldn't get over the net. Probably zoom in on it, take a picture of it. Shear. That one just getting over and Hong diving out. Childress. Yates. Too much. And we're tied at 19. And the student section for the Generals getting loud here. Shear. Hong, uh-oh. I'm full of popcorn. Anyone want popcorn? You guys want popcorn? Anyone? No. Just being nice. Just being nice. Shear will get the serve. It is 20-19 Generals. That one just gets over Hong. Jenks throws it over. Harrison found it. Beach. They're going to go to Green. Blocked by the Bobcats. And the Generals have it back. A drive by Shear, stabbed by Quintero. Jenks, Yates getting up top. Got it. Battlefield coming back to tie. Lars Eller, former Montreal Canadian, scoring against his former team. It's 1-1 north of the northern border in Montreal. Here it comes. Off of Yates, and it's out of play. More intense play continues here in the set. Oh my God, the ref is standing right in front of my camera. That is not a good visual. Morris. Jenks out of the back row. Quintero getting up top, and she puts it right in the net. And Mills right away calling for the timeout. The Bobcats can't let this slip away with their season hanging in the balance here in set number 3. Shit, I don't want this to be... I did it! Did it again! That's the 3rd time. I give up. I'm walking out. I'm walking out. You gotta broadcast.
Time out. Bobcats.
Sorry guys, that's all my fault. I can't. Oh no. We're losing connection. Did my phone do something? No, we're still rolling. 22-20 Generals. I don't trust the ref from here. It'll be LaPointe. Morris. Jenks. Back row, Quintero. That one bouncing around. Oh, and it does find a great win. Unbelievable. And it's a 3-point lead for the Generals. All right, that's what's doing. Yates smartly avoiding the in-the-net violation. Beach. Here it comes. Off of Carroll. Bobcat season coming down to this serve right here. It's 24-20. Washington lead with Lavero LaPointe able to get it done. Quintero, Jinx, Morris tips it. One-handed effort there. Quintero, Jinx, the Bobcats looking to get back. Yates, there it is. It comes down to the ground. And the Bobcats trailing 3, 24-21. They have the ball, they have possession. They can get it back right here. Finding it, it's Shear. They're going to go to the middle. And that's a season. It would have been out. Morris played it. The Generals down the Bobcats 3-0 here on the road, and the Generals will be moving on to the third round of the regional tournament, sending the Bobcats home and ending their season. Wow. What a ride. What a ride. Well, guys, for the last time for volleyball, from Battlefield Sports Network here in Arlington at Washington Lee High School, I'm Matt Venezia. I've had a blast doing volleyball this season, and it's our last sign-off of the year. That's what it's going to be for volleyball. I didn't want it to come to this. I really didn't. At least could it last longer than 3 sets. Great game. A few runs there by the Generals. Too much for the Bobcats to handle. So, we're going to break it. Here we go. From Battlefield Sports Network for the last time with volleyball, I'm Matt Venezia, and we are signing off. Wait, hang on. Not yet. I got to find this. Hang on. All right. Let's do it again. From Battlefield Sports Network, I'm Matt Venezia. Stay tuned for this week's video. Signing